My beloved child, pause for just a breath, because what is opening before you on January 4th is not loud, not sudden, but deeply powerful. I, Archangel Michael, am speaking to you in this moment because a subtle shift has already begun. You have felt it, haven't you? A quiet change in the atmosphere of your life. Something you could not explain, yet you could not ignore. This message arrives now because that inner sensing is about to gain meaning. Do not rush past this. Do not scroll with your spirit half awake. This is not coincidence, and it is not imagination. What you have been feeling is the first movement of alignment, a turning that happens before the visible change appears. Listen carefully. There are moments when heaven whispers before it acts. January 4th is one of those moments. You may have noticed small disruptions lately. Thoughts that no longer fit your old patterns. A restlessness that comes and goes. Certain conversations feel heavier, while others suddenly feel clear. This is not confusion. This is discernment being activated. Something in your life is beginning to reveal itself, not all at once, but layer by layer. I stand beside you now with my sword of truth, not to frighten you, but to separate what is real from what has been tolerated. There is a difference, and this difference is becoming important. Beloved, the shift I speak of is subtle because it begins inside. Before doors open externally, clarity must rise internally. Before paths change, perception must sharpen. That is why you have been sensing something is coming without being able to name it. Let me tell you this clearly: what is being revealed is not meant to harm you. It is meant to protect your future. There are energies, habits, even relationships around you that have quietly overstayed their season. They were useful once. They taught you something. But now, they block momentum. January 4th marks the point where your spirit starts to recognize this without denial. You are not losing anything of value. You are gaining truth. That uneasy feeling you tried to dismiss. That moment when silence spoke louder than words. That hesitation before saying yes again. These were signal. And now, heaven is confirming them. I ask you to open your heart, not with fear, but with honesty. Reflection is your key right now. Before you move forward, you must see clearly. Not through emotion, not through pressure, but through inner knowing. Do not force decisions today. Instead, observe. Notice what feels light and what suddenly feels heavy. Notice who respects your boundaries and who resists them. Notice where peace flows and where it drains. This is how the shift reveals itself. My beloved child, you are entering a phase where surface-level living will no longer satisfy you. You crave depth, meaning, alignment. That is because your assignment is maturing. And with maturity comes separation, not isolation, but clarity. Some things will naturally fall away. You will not need to fight them. You will simply outgrow them. Understand this. When God prepares to elevate you, He first adjusts your vision. That is what is happening now. Your spiritual eyes are opening wider. What once felt normal may soon feel misaligned. This is not loss. This is guidance. January 4th carries a gentle but firm energy. It asks you to pause before acting, to listen before reacting, to reflect before committing. If you honor this moment, you will avoid unnecessary detours later. I am shielding you from rushing into what looks right but is not aligned. I am guarding you from repeating cycles that no longer serve your destiny. You may feel slightly detached today, as if standing between two versions of yourself. This is natural. One version belongs to yesterday. The other is being formed now. Do not judge this feeling. Respect it. Stillness is not stagnation. Stillness is preparation. Let me reassure you, nothing important will pass you by while you pause. What is truly meant for you will wait for clarity. Only distractions demand urgency. Breathe. Reflect. Ask yourself quietly, what no longer resonates even if it once did? The answer may surprise you. This message finds you because you are ready to hear it. Not everyone senses these shifts. What you do, that is a gift, and it comes with responsibility to honor what your spirit is showing you. Do not explain yourself to everyone. Not everyone needs to understand your pause. This season is between you and God. I, Archangel Michael, stand watch as this subtle shift unfolds. You are safe. You are guided. And you are not behind. You are exactly where revelation begins. Take this moment seriously. Something you have been sensing is about to make sense. My dearest one, I ask you to lean in a little closer now, because the unfolding of this subtle shift on January 4th carries layers you have not yet fully perceived. Today, the universe is asking you to move with awareness, not haste. What you sensed as scattered energies in your life, small annoyances, restless thoughts, fleeting feelings of unease, are not random. They are signals of alignment trying to speak to you, whispering truths that your heart has already been preparing to understand. The shift is delicate, yes, but potent. It is like the first stirrings of spring beneath winter's surface, unseen by the eye yet powerful enough to eventually break through the cold, hardened ground. You are standing at the threshold. Your spirit had been attuned to notice the subtle tremors that most would dismiss. This discernment is a gift, and it must be cherished and exercised. Do not underestimate the significance of noticing these small shifts. They are the prelude to greater revelations. A door in your life, previously unnoticed or ignored, is gently creaking open. This door leads to clarity, understanding, and freedom. You might feel a subtle pull toward something you have avoided, an opportunity you once feared, or a truth you resisted. It is time to face it, for in this confrontation lies your liberation. What seems minor now may blossom into life-altering clarity in the days ahead. That is why January 4th is pivotal. It is the moment when the meaning behind your lingering uncertainties begins to reveal itself. Your instincts, your quiet intuitions, and even fleeting dreams have been guiding you all along. They are not coincidences. You may have noticed patterns repeating, situations resurfacing, or memories returning unexpectedly. This is the universe aligning events to your awareness, allowing your spirit to catch up with the divine orchestration unfolding around you. Every time you have questioned, doubted, or hesitated, it had been preparation. Nothing has been wasted. Everything hath been contributing to this precise moment. I, Archangel Michael, am here to illuminate these pathways for you, to strengthen your courage to step forward, and to remind you that discernment is your shield. Beloved, as this subtle shift begins to manifest externally, pay attention to your interactions with others. You may notice conversations taking unexpected turns, or people revealing their true intentions more clearly than before. Do not judge these revelations as good or bad. They are simply the truth emerging. The energies you have been feeling internally will now start to mirror externally. The clarity you seek will come through honest communication, reflective silence, and observation of who and what aligns with your growth. Do not allow the discomfort of confronting these truths to push you into denial. The universe is orchestrating these experiences to illuminate your path, not to punish you. At this moment, it is crucial to act with both discernment and presence. Observe your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Where do you feel tension or resistance? Where does ease and flow occur naturally? These subtle signals are your compass. They will guide you toward choices that resonate with your higher self and away from what no longer serves you. You may notice that certain attachments, whether emotional, professional, or spiritual, begin to lose their grip. This is intentional. It is not loss. It is divine culling, making space for what is meant to thrive in your life. What you sense as endings are actually preparations for beginnings. Now, take a moment to consider your environment, your surroundings, your home, your workplace, your spiritual space. Carry energy. On this day, energies may feel heightened or more revealing than usual. Something you previously overlooked may now appear with stark clarity. Perhaps a decision that once seemed trivial suddenly demands your attention. Perhaps an individual who seemed aligned now shows their true colors. Allow these observations to guide your reflections without forcing immediate reactions. The shift is subtle, but its effects are profound. By staying present and reflective, you align yourself with the divine rhythm rather than resisting it. It is also vital to nurture your spirit during this time. Prayer meditation, where simple moments of quiet reflection are essential. These practices anchor you, allowing clarity to emerge without distortion. Do not dismiss these moments as passive or unproductive. They are in fact active preparations, forming the fertile ground where insight will take root. As your awareness expands, you may notice emotional releases, sudden inspirations, or flashes of understanding. These are confirmations from the divine that your attention and presence are in alignment with the subtle shift unfolding around you. As you navigate these energies, remember the importance of gratitude. Even the smallest insights or recognitions deserve acknowledgement. Gratitude tunes your vibration to the flow of divine guidance, allowing you to perceive subtleties that might otherwise be missed. Every sensation of intuition, every nudge of the heart, and every whisper of awareness is a step toward deeper understanding. Before you continue with your day, remember to share this experience with others who may resonate with the truth unfolding here. Like, share, and comment on this message to help light the path for others who are seeking clarity. Encourage them to subscribe and join the community, where collective awareness strengthens individual discernment. Engagement in this sacred conversation helps spread divine understanding, bringing more souls into alignment with their own subtle shifts. Hold on, for the next phase will bring revelations that connect the inner sensing you've been experiencing with tangible events in your life. Trust that the universe is orchestrating every step in perfect timing. You are not alone in this. I, Archangel Michael, am standing guard, ensuring that each subtle nudge leads you closer to clarity, purpose, and divine alignment. Your willingness to pause, reflect, and act with discernment today sets the stage for profound transformation tomorrow. My beloved child, as you breathe in this moment, understand that the subtle shift you have been sensing is beginning to weave its way into the very fabric of your reality. This is not a fleeting sensation. It is a divine unveiling. On January 4th, what has been hovering on the edge of your awareness is now stepping into the light of understanding. Every hesitation, every inner whisper of uncertainty, has been preparing you for this clarity. I, Archangel Michael, am here to illuminate the path before you, to help you recognize what has always been present but perhaps unseen. This day marks the beginning of a revelation that aligns your spiritual intuition with tangible truth. You may notice that patterns which once seemed confusing now begin to form a coherent design. Relationships, opportunities, even small everyday events start to make sense in a way they never did before. What you sensed without words is now ready to be named. The subtle energies you felt, the fleeting unease, the sudden clarity, the moments of inner knowing. These are all signposts pointing toward divine revelation. Your spirit is awakening to the fact that nothing in your life happens without purpose. The shift is gentle, yet deliberate, like sunlight slowly illuminating a hidden path in a dense forest. If you pause long enough to observe, you will see that this light is uncovering truths that were always there, patiently waiting for you to notice. There may be moments today when you feel both anticipation and uncertainty. That is natural. Your soul is stretching to accommodate a higher level of awareness. What you once tolerated out of habit or fear now appears in its true form. The subtle shift brings clarity, and clarity often demands honesty. Be gentle with yourself in this process. Do not rush your realizations or force conclusions. Allow each insight to arise naturally, knowing that your discernment is guided by divine wisdom. You are being positioned to see the world and yourself with greater truth, which will ultimately guide your actions and decisions with precision. My beloved, there is a sacred rhythm to this unfolding. You are not simply observing, you are participating. Your thoughts, intentions, and reflections act as instruments through which the divine communicates. If you resist or dismiss these signals, the shift may feel confusing. But if you embrace them, the path ahead becomes illuminated, revealing opportunities and alignments that were previously hidden. Trust that every internal sensation, every quiet nudge of intuition, is purposeful. This is a time to pause, reflect, and integrate the lessons you have been sensing. At this pivotal moment, it is essential to acknowledge that the subtle shift also brings discernment in your relationships and environment. People, circumstances, and even long-standing habits are being revealed for what they truly are. Some may no longer align with your highest purpose. This is not a judgment but a divine calibration. You may notice certain connections loosening or situations reaching natural conclusions. Allow these movements without fear or resistance. They are necessary for your spiritual and emotional evolution. What is leaving your life now is making space for what is truly meant to grow. Trust in this process, for it is guided by divine precision. The inner work you are engaging in today, reflection, stillness, discernment, is laying the foundation for profound transformation. You are learning to distinguish between superficial appearances and deeper truths. You are beginning to understand that your spiritual awareness is a compass, guiding you through a world often clouded with distractions. The subtle shift is a call to embrace this inner wisdom fully. It is a signal that your spiritual perception is ready to lead you into a season of clarity and alignment. I, Archangel Michael, ask you to consider the power of your intention. Each choice you make now, even the seemingly small ones, carries the weight of this shift. Acting from awareness rather than impulse will align you with outcomes that reflect divine truth. Notice the moments when your heart feels calm and your mind feels steady. These are the points of alignment, the confirmation that your spirit is in harmony with the unfolding shift. Conversely, discomfort or resistance signals areas that require reflection and adjustment. Engage with these moments courageously, knowing that each step taken with awareness strengthens your alignment and prepares you for greater clarity. As this revelation deepens, you may feel a sense of release, as if a veil has lifted. What was once confusing or hidden begins to make sense. You may experience sudden insights, flash realizations, or a deep inner knowing that connects past events to present clarity. These moments are confirmation that the subtle shift is real and that your awareness is expanding to meet the truth of your circumstances. Trust the timing. The divine orchestration behind this shift is precise and intentional. Type "I receive the mystery" in the comments if this is speaking to your spirit. Blessing code 777 has just been released. If this message resonates deeply with your heart, you can now participate in the mission of spreading God's Word. By offering your support through YouTube Super Thanks, membership, or even PayPal donations link in the description, you are not merely giving to a channel. You are helping to awaken souls, illuminate hidden truths, and allow divine messages like this one to reach those who need them most. Every act of support becomes a seed, a spark of light that travels beyond the screen and touches hearts ready to awaken. When you give, you activate spiritual alignment not just for yourself, but for countless others awaiting clarity. Join this sacred work today and release your blessing into the world, for your contribution is a living prayer, a divine ripple that spreads understanding, protection, and revelation. My cherished one, the subtle shift we have been discussing continues to unfold in layers that are as delicate as they are powerful. On January 4th, you may begin to notice that things which once felt disconnected or meaningless are now starting to reveal their hidden purpose. These patterns, both internal and external, are weaving together in a way that is both profound and precise. The universe is not acting randomly. It is aligning your experiences, your observations, and your intuition to bring you clarity. What you have sensed, often without naming it, is now ready to be recognized and understood. This is a day for quiet observation, for reflective awareness, and for honoring the subtle currents moving through your life. Pay attention to your thoughts, for they are not merely mental chatter. They are messengers from your higher self, tuned into the shift occurring around you. Some thoughts may come as sudden insights or flashes of understanding that appear almost out of nowhere. Others may be gentle reminders of truths you have long known but perhaps neglected. All of these are divine prompts, guiding you to notice what has previously gone unseen. The key is to remain receptive without forcing interpretation, to observe without rushing into action. Reflection is your ally today. Pause and consider each intuitive spark carefully, for these are the signs of alignment preparing the way for your next steps. You may also notice that the subtle shift touches your emotions in quiet, almost imperceptible ways. Moments of unease, sudden clarity, or even unexpected joy are part of the process. These emotional signals are as vital as your thoughts, providing the texture and depth needed to understand the full scope of this awakening. Be mindful of them, and do not dismiss even the smallest stirrings within your heart. Each feeling is a thread in the tapestry of divine guidance, helping you distinguish between what serves your higher purpose and what does not. Embrace these moments as invitations to explore your inner landscape with honesty and courage. Relationships, too, may begin to reflect this subtle shift. Conversations that once seemed superficial may suddenly reveal deeper truths. People who once felt aligned may now seem distant or unclear, while new connections may appear to carry resonance and guidance. This is not a matter of judgment but discernment. The shift acts as a lens, clarifying who and what truly belongs in your evolving life. You may find that certain patterns of interaction no longer serve your growth, while others begin to support your spiritual and emotional evolution. The key is to observe, not react. Allow the truth of these shifts to unfold naturally, and trust that divine timing governs each revelation. Your environment, too, may speak to this subtle shift. Spaces that once felt comforting may now feel heavy or restrictive, while others may provide unexpected ease and inspiration. Pay attention to the energy in your surroundings. Adjustments, whether small or significant, may be required to align your external world with the clarity emerging within. Do not resist these changes. They are part of the divine orchestration guiding your life toward alignment. As you notice these subtle signals, allow yourself to make choices that honor both your well-being and your spiritual path. At the core of this shift is a call to discernment, a heightened awareness that allows you to separate truth from illusion, necessity from distraction, and meaningful opportunity from superficial temptation. This discernment is a gift, activated in your life because you are prepared to receive it. Trust the guidance of your inner knowing. Even when external circumstances appear confusing or contradictory, your intuition and inner sense of alignment will provide clarity. Listen to these quiet promptings, for they are the voice of divine wisdom speaking directly to your soul. On this day, reflection and stillness are essential. Take moments to be alone with your thoughts and feelings, allowing the subtle shift to reveal itself without interference. Journaling, meditating, or simply sitting quietly can open the channels of perception needed to understand the nuances of this awakening. Observe patterns without judgment, noting where your energy flows naturally and where resistance arises. These observations are not trivial. They are the blueprint for understanding what the universe is revealing. By attending to these subtleties, you prepare yourself to navigate the next stage of clarity with confidence and grace. As the day progresses, you may notice synchronicities or unexpected confirmations of the truths emerging within you. Events, conversations, or even brief encounters may carry messages that validate what your intuition has been sensing. Remain open and aware, for these confirmations are part of the divine orchestration guiding your path. Even small coincidences can carry profound significance when viewed through the lens of this subtle shift. Accept these messages with gratitude, recognizing that you are not alone in this journey. Divine support surrounds you, even in moments when the path ahead appears uncertain. Beloved, the essence of this subtle shift is preparation. It is not about forcing change or rushing into decisions. It is about aligning with the flow of divine timing. By observing, reflecting, and discerning, you are creating a foundation for the clarity and growth that are soon to manifest more fully in your life. Your awareness and patience now will ensure that when action is required, it is guided by truth, wisdom, and purpose rather than confusion or fear. Hold on to this moment and honor the process. The subtle shift is a quiet but powerful invitation to awaken fully to your spiritual potential and the unfolding opportunities surrounding you. The revelations you receive today, even in small increments, will form the cornerstone of a broader transformation that is both imminent and lasting. Trust in this unfolding and let it guide you toward the alignment and clarity that your soul has been seeking. My cherished one, as the subtle shift continues to unfold, I invite you to pay closer attention to the whispers of your spirit. On January 4th, what you have been sensing, the quiet nudges, the fleeting moments of clarity, begins to anchor more firmly in your consciousness. This shift is delicate but undeniable, like the first hint of dawn before the sun fully rises. You may have felt it before, as though the universe were gently shaking the foundations of your familiar patterns. Now, the energy is deepening, asking you to acknowledge it fully. It is time to recognize that your inner awareness is guiding you toward understanding and alignment, even when the world around you appears unchanged. You might notice subtle signs that point toward transformation. Perhaps certain situations feel heavier than usual, or certain thoughts keep resurfacing, demanding your attention. These are not random occurrences. They are the mechanisms of the divine shift moving through your life, helping you discern what is aligned with your highest path and what no longer serves you. Trust the quiet guidance of your intuition, for it is now heightened and more precise. You may feel an urge to act or make decisions quickly, but patience is essential. This is not a time for impulsive moves. It is a time to observe, reflect, and align. The clarity you seek emerges from stillness, from the willingness to let the subtleties reveal themselves fully. At the heart of this shift is the unveiling of meaning in what has previously felt uncertain or incomplete. Events that once seemed coincidental or confusing are now beginning to show their purpose. Every interaction, every moment of discomfort, and every sudden insight contributes to a larger pattern that is forming in your life. You may recognize that the challenges you have faced were not obstacles but necessary steps guiding you toward greater wisdom and alignment. Understanding this is part of the subtle shift, the awakening of perception, that allows you to see beyond appearances and discern the deeper truths at play. This day is also a call to mindfulness in your relationships. People around you may act in ways that reveal their true intentions more clearly than before. Some connections may feel lighter, more aligned, while others may bring tension or unease. Do not fear these revelations. They are part of the divine process, helping you to navigate relationships with greater clarity and purpose. Observe interactions carefully and notice where your energy feels at ease versus where it feels constrained or drained. These sensations are signals guiding you to act from awareness, not obligation, and to cultivate relationships that support your growth and truth. Your environment, too, is speaking to this shift. Spaces that once felt comfortable may now feel stifling, while others may bring unexpected inspiration or peace. This is a call to assess your surroundings with awareness. Adjustments may be necessary to align your external world with the clarity emerging within. Such changes, though subtle, carry significant impact, creating a foundation for the opportunities and revelations that await you. Do not rush these adjustments. Allow them to arise naturally, guided by your inner discernment and intuition. The alignment of your environment supports the unfolding of this shift in profound ways. Emotionally, you may experience moments of release or sudden insight. Feelings that have been buried or ignored may surface, offering you the opportunity to understand them more deeply. Do not shy away from these emotions, for they are part of the process of integrating the subtle shift. Each revelation, each emotional recognition, strengthens your alignment with divine guidance. It is essential to honor your feelings without judgment, allowing them to teach you about your own needs, desires, and boundaries. The subtle shift is also guiding your spiritual awareness to expand. Meditative practices, prayer, and quiet reflection will deepen your connection to this unfolding energy. During these moments, you may notice insights or realizations that feel as though they arrive from a source beyond yourself. These are confirmations that your discernment is accurate and that you are attuned to the divine orchestration unfolding around you. Allow these moments to anchor your understanding and guide your actions in alignment with the truth that is revealing itself. Take note of synchronicities today. Small events or coincidences may carry significant meaning, revealing patterns that connect your internal experience with the external world. A conversation, a sudden memory, or a fleeting opportunity may act as a signal, confirming that you are on the right path. Remain attentive to these moments, for they are the language of the universe communicating through subtle signs. Each alignment you recognize strengthens your ability to navigate this shift with confidence and clarity. Beloved child, as the day unfolds, remember that the purpose of this subtle shift is preparation. You are being guided toward clarity, discernment, and alignment. Do not rush the process or seek immediate resolution. Allow the patterns to reveal themselves gradually, trusting that divine timing governs every detail. By observing, reflecting, and remaining present, you are laying the groundwork for the greater revelations and transformations that are to come. Your willingness to remain present and aware during this subtle shift is creating the foundation for spiritual growth and alignment. Trust that each insight, each reflection, and each act of discernment strengthens your path and prepares you for what is next. You are not alone in this journey. I, Archangel Michael, stand beside you, guarding your clarity, reinforcing your courage, and ensuring that each step you take aligns with your highest purpose. My beloved child, today, as the subtle shift deepens on January 4th, you may begin to perceive a greater sense of alignment in your life. The energies surrounding you are not random. They are carefully orchestrated to reveal what has been quietly stirring within your spirit. You may notice patterns forming that were previously hidden, connections clarifying, and inner nudges becoming stronger. These are not coincidences. The universe is opening a doorway for understanding, allowing you to see what you have sensed without explanation. This is a sacred moment, one that requires your full presence and attention, for the insights you receive now will guide your steps in profound ways. The shift you are experiencing is subtle but profound. It is the gentle stirring of clarity in your heart, the quiet but persistent call of awareness, and the deepening resonance of truth in your spirit. You may feel moments of unease, uncertainty, or even resistance, and this is natural. These are not obstacles. They are indicators that your awareness is expanding, that your discernment is activating, and that your alignment is being refined. Do not be afraid of discomfort, for it signals growth. Instead, observe, reflect, and allow the insights to emerge naturally. Trust that every sensation, every thought, and every intuitive pull carries meaning. Relationships around you may also be influenced by this shift. You may notice sudden clarity about people you interact with daily. Some connections may begin to feel misaligned, while others may feel more harmonious than ever. This is not judgment but discernment, a tool for recognizing where your energy is best invested. Be mindful of the conversations and interactions you engage in today, as they may reveal truths that were previously obscured. Observe how others respond to your presence, your boundaries, and your intentions. This is part of the divine orchestration, helping you to understand who and what aligns with your highest purpose. Your environment may also carry messages that are part of the subtle shift. Spaces that once felt familiar may now feel restrictive or uncomfortable, while new areas, activities, or people may bring unexpected inspiration and peace. Pay attention to these shifts in energy. They are signals that your external world is reflecting the internal awakening taking place within you. Adjustments, even small ones, may be necessary to create harmony between your surroundings and your inner state. These adjustments are not burdens. They are acts of alignment, supporting the manifestation of clarity, growth, and divine timing in your life. Emotionally, you may find yourself experiencing moments of release or sudden insight. Feelings you once suppressed or ignored may rise to the surface, offering you the opportunity to integrate them with awareness and compassion. Do not fear these emotions. They are an essential part of your awakening. Accept them, learn from them, and allow them to teach you about your boundaries, your needs, and your desires. Emotional clarity is part of the broader shift, ensuring that your actions, decisions, and intentions are aligned with your authentic self and the divine guidance surrounding you. Spiritual practice will be a powerful anchor for you during this subtle shift. Meditation, prayer, or quiet reflection can deepen your understanding and connection with the energies at play. During these moments, you may experience flashes of insight or inner knowing that feel as though they come from beyond yourself. These are confirmations that your discernment is accurate, that your awareness is attuned to divine guidance, and that you are on the right path. Embrace these moments fully, for they serve as reminders that you are never alone and that divine support surrounds you at every step. As this day unfolds, pay attention to synchronicities, small coincidences, unexpected conversations, where sudden reminders may carry important messages for you. These moments are signposts, confirming that you are aligned with the subtle shift and that your awareness is guiding you correctly. Trust your intuition in recognizing these signs, and allow them to influence your reflections and decisions. Each alignment strengthens your connection with divine timing and reveals the deeper purpose behind your experiences. Before the day moves forward, I invite you to engage with the sacred work of community and collective awareness. Like, share, and comment on this message to spread its light and guidance to others who may be feeling the subtle shift but cannot yet name it. Encourage others to subscribe and join the community, where collective discernment and shared understanding amplify clarity for everyone. By participating in this way, you contribute to a divine cycle of awareness, helping others recognize their own spiritual shifts while reinforcing your own alignment with truth. Beloved child, remember that the purpose of this subtle shift is preparation. It is a divine unveiling, bringing your inner awareness into alignment with external reality. Patience, reflection, and discernment are your tools today. Do not rush the process or force conclusions. Observe the unfolding patterns, honor your intuition, and allow insights to emerge naturally. The clarity you are gaining now is the foundation for transformation that will extend far beyond this day. I, Archangel Michael, continue to stand guard, reinforcing your courage, protecting your discernment, and guiding you toward alignment. Each moment of reflection, each observation, and each act of conscious awareness is strengthening your ability to navigate the shifts in your life with clarity and purpose. You are not alone. You are supported, guided, and prepared for the unfolding of revelations that will shape your path in meaningful and lasting ways. My beloved child, the subtle shift that has been quietly stirring within you is beginning to reveal itself in ways that are both profound and undeniable. On January 4th, you may start noticing that the patterns you have sensed internally are now echoing in your external reality. These reflections may appear as sudden insights, unexpected encounters, or a deepening sense of understanding about situations that have long puzzled you. The energy around you is aligning in preparation for greater clarity, allowing you to perceive connections and truths that were once hidden. This is a sacred moment, one that asks for your full attention, as the quiet unfolding of awareness is now moving toward revelation. Internal stirrings you have been experiencing, the fleeting feelings of unease, the sudden sparks of intuition, the moments of subtle recognition, are all part of a divine orchestration. These are signals from your higher self, guiding you toward alignment with your true path. Do not dismiss these sensations, no matter how slight they may appear. They are powerful indicators that your spiritual discernment is activating, and that you are ready to recognize what has previously been obscured. By acknowledging and honoring these inner cues, you prepare yourself to receive insights that will clarify your purpose and guide your decisions. Today, you may notice a shift in how you perceive your relationships. Some connections that once felt comfortable may now reveal their true nature, while new relationships may carry resonance and guidance that was not evident before. This is not a time for judgment or criticism, but for awareness. The subtle shift is providing you with discernment, helping you identify which people, situations, and opportunities are in harmony with your highest good. By observing these dynamics, you can make choices that support your growth rather than continuing patterns that no longer serve your evolution. The energy of this day also invites you to examine your environment. Spaces that once felt nurturing may now feel constraining, while other places may offer unexpected clarity or inspiration. Pay attention to the subtle cues around you, how a room feels, how an interaction unfolds, or how certain activities make you feel. These observations are part of the divine guidance orchestrating your life. By adjusting your environment to reflect the alignment emerging within, you create a foundation for clarity and opportunity to manifest. This alignment between inner and outer worlds is essential for navigating the subtle shifts successfully. Emotionally, you may find yourself experiencing unexpected release or insight. Feelings that were once suppressed or ignored may surface, offering the opportunity to integrate and understand them more fully. Do not fear these emotions. They are a natural part of the awakening process, providing information about your boundaries, desires, and needs. By embracing these feelings with awareness, you strengthen your ability to act in alignment with your true self, ensuring that your choices are guided by clarity and discernment rather than impulse or habit. Spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or quiet reflection are particularly powerful during this subtle shift. These practices allow you to attune to the divine energy flowing around and through you, providing insight and confirmation of your path. During moments of stillness, you may receive guidance that feels as though it comes from beyond yourself, flashes of insight, deep intuitive knowing, or even a profound sense of peace. These experiences are evidence that you are aligned with the divine orchestration of your life, and they serve to reinforce your awareness of the subtle shift unfolding. Synchronicities may also become more apparent today. Unexpected coincidences, timely messages, or unusual patterns may emerge as confirmations of your discernment. Pay attention to these signals, for they are markers guiding you toward clarity and understanding. Even seemingly small events can carry profound meaning when observed with intention and awareness. By recognizing these signs, you strengthen your connection to the divine flow and ensure that your actions are aligned with the unfolding truth of your path. Beloved, the subtle shift at play today is a call for patience and presence. Do not rush the process or force understanding prematurely. By allowing yourself to observe, reflect, and integrate, you prepare for the revelations and alignments that are soon to manifest more fully. The quiet moments of reflection you engage in now are not passive. They are active preparations for the clarity and discernment that will shape your decisions and opportunities in meaningful ways. As you move through this day, remember that your awareness is a gift. Each observation, insight, and reflection strengthens your ability to navigate the subtle shift with confidence. You are being guided toward alignment, understanding, and revelation, and the choices you make today will resonate far into the days ahead. Trust in this process, for the universe is orchestrating every detail with precision, ensuring that your discernment and spiritual awareness are fully engaged. The subtle shift is not only about observation, but also about readiness. You are being positioned to receive understanding that connects past experiences, present awareness, and future opportunities. This is the time to honor your inner guidance, reflect on the lessons emerging, and prepare to act with clarity when the moment calls. Every quiet nudge, every inner prompting, and every pattern you recognize is preparing you for a future that aligns fully with your highest purpose. My beloved child, as the energies of January 4th continue to unfold, you may notice the subtle shift deepening, reaching into corners of your life that you have not fully acknowledged. This shift is not dramatic, but it is unmistakable. It is like a quiet current beneath the surface, guiding, revealing, and preparing you for clarity that will soon feel inevitable. You may sense a heightened awareness, a sharper perception, and a new alignment between what you feel internally and what you observe externally. The universe is guiding your attention toward truths you have long suspected but perhaps could not fully articulate. These truths are now ready to take shape, and your spirit is being called to receive them with openness and discernment. The subtle shift may bring moments of reflection that feel unexpectedly intense. You may find yourself questioning patterns, behaviors, or relationships that once felt familiar. This is not discomfort without purpose. It is the alignment of your awareness with the truth that has always existed beneath the surface. What once seemed confusing or uncertain will now begin to make sense. You may notice clarity arising in areas that have long felt stagnant or unresolved. These revelations, while subtle, are transformative. They are preparing you to step into a space where your choices are informed not by habit or fear, but by deep understanding and divine guidance. Your relationships are being illuminated in new ways. Some connections may show their true colors, revealing whether they align with your highest path or simply reflect past attachments. Others may begin to resonate more strongly, offering support, inspiration, and guidance that feel divinely timed. Observe these dynamics carefully, for they are part of the unfolding clarity. You are being called to act with discernment, not reaction. Notice where your energy flows freely and where it feels constrained. These signals are important markers of alignment, guiding you to invest your attention and energy in ways that honor your spiritual and emotional evolution. As the subtle shift continues, your environment may also offer insights. Spaces that once felt comforting may now feel restrictive, while new places, people, or routines may bring unexpected clarity and ease. Pay attention to these changes. Your external world is reflecting the internal transformation taking place. By creating alignment between your surroundings and your inner awareness, you prepare the way for opportunities and revelations that will further solidify your understanding. These shifts are gentle yet profound, asking you to engage with your environment consciously and attentively. Emotionally, this shift may stir feelings that have been dormant or unacknowledged. Old attachments, suppressed emotions, and hidden fears may surface, providing an opportunity for healing and integration. Do not resist these emotions. They are part of the awakening process, offering essential guidance about boundaries, desires, and authentic needs. By observing and integrating these feelings, you gain insight into where your energy is best invested and how your path aligns with divine timing. Emotional clarity is critical in navigating the subtle shift, as it ensures that your decisions are guided by understanding rather than impulse. Spiritual practice will deepen your connection to this unfolding shift. Meditation, prayer, and quiet reflection are not passive. They are active conduits of awareness. In these sacred moments, insights may arise with sudden clarity, as though guidance is flowing directly from a higher source. You may experience inner nudges, flashes of understanding, or even profound peace that confirms your alignment with divine wisdom. These experiences serve as markers of growth, reassurance that your discernment is accurate, and encouragement to remain attentive to the subtle currents shaping your life. Synchronicities are likely to appear today, reinforcing the patterns and insights emerging from this shift. Unexpected conversations, timely events, or even fleeting observations may carry confirmation of your inner knowing. These are not coincidences. They are the language of the universe guiding your attention to the truths that require acknowledgement. By recognizing and honoring these moments, you strengthen your awareness and cultivate a deeper connection to divine timing. Each synchronicity acts as a thread weaving your internal insights into the external reality, creating a cohesive understanding that supports your decisions and future alignment. Before moving forward in your day, remember the power of community and sharing divine awareness. Like, share, and comment on this message to help others who may be sensing similar shifts but cannot yet name them. Encourage others to subscribe and join this collective of awareness, where shared insights amplify understanding and spiritual alignment. Your engagement helps spread clarity and guidance, creating a ripple effect that strengthens not only your own discernment, but also the awakening of others. By participating in this sacred exchange, you contribute to the greater unfolding of divine revelation. Type "I am chosen" in the comments if you receive this message. Blessing code 1122 is now activated. Beloved, If this message touches your heart, I invite you to support the mission of spreading God's Word so that more souls can awaken to divine clarity. By offering your support through YouTube Super Thanks, membership, or even PayPal donations link in the description, you become a conduit for revelation, allowing these sacred messages to reach those who are seeking guidance. Your support is not merely financial, it is a spiritual act, a prayer in motion, a seed sown into the lives of others to awaken truth, protection, and insight. Every act of giving contributes to the light that reaches beyond the screen, impacting hearts and lives in profound ways. Step into this sacred opportunity and release your blessing into the world, knowing that your participation aligns you with divine purpose and multiplies the reach of this transformative work. My beloved child, as the subtle shift deepens further on January 4th, you may feel an increasing awareness of hidden layers in your life being revealed. These layers are not dramatic or overwhelming, but they are profound, quietly illuminating truths that have long been veiled. The universe is orchestrating events and energies to bring alignment between your internal understanding and the external realities that surround you. You may notice that situations which once seemed perplexing are beginning to make sense, and insights that previously appeared disconnected are now forming a coherent pattern. This day is a pivotal moment for observation, reflection, and the gentle recognition of the threads that are weaving your life into greater clarity and purpose. You may experience a heightened sensitivity to the energies around you. Thoughts, emotions, and interactions may carry additional weight or significance. This is your intuition sharpening, your spiritual awareness expanding, and your discernment activating. Pay attention to the subtle cues that emerge from your environment and within your own consciousness. Even small impressions, fleeting thoughts, or unexplainable feelings can carry deep guidance. These nudges are not random. They are divine prompts, guiding you toward alignment with your higher purpose. The key is to remain receptive, to observe without rushing, and to trust that clarity will unfold when the moment is right. Relationships around you may begin to reveal their true essence. People who once appeared aligned with your path may now reveal their inconsistencies, while others may show support and resonance you had not noticed before. This is not a time for judgment but for discernment. Observe carefully where your energy feels uplifted and where it feels drained. The subtle shift acts as a mirror, reflecting the authenticity of your connections. Some relationships may naturally loosen, making space for interactions that honor your growth and support your spiritual and emotional development. Trust the process, for the universe is guiding these dynamics with precision and purpose. Your environment will also carry important messages today. Spaces that once felt comfortable may now feel restrictive, while others may radiate ease and inspiration. Pay attention to how different surroundings affect your energy. These observations are part of the divine guidance shaping your life. Adjustments may be necessary to create harmony between your inner awareness and your external world. Even small changes could have a profound impact on your alignment, allowing clarity and opportunities to manifest more fully. By attuning to these signals, you prepare the way for the insights and revelations that will continue to unfold. Emotionally, you may encounter moments of release, reflection, or sudden clarity. Feelings that have been suppressed, overlooked, or unacknowledged may surface, providing opportunities for integration and understanding. Do not resist these emotions, for they are essential to the awakening process. Each emotional revelation helps you recognize your authentic needs, boundaries, and desires. By honoring and integrating these feelings, you create a foundation for decisions and actions that are aligned with your highest good. Emotional clarity is an essential part of navigating the subtle shift, ensuring that your responses are grounded in awareness rather than habit or fear. Spiritual practices will support your discernment and alignment during this subtle shift. Meditation, prayer, and reflective silence serve as conduits for divine guidance. In these moments, you may experience flashes of insight, deep intuitive knowing, or a sense of peace that confirms you are aligned with your path. These experiences are markers of growth, reassurance that your spiritual awareness is activated, and confirmation that the shift unfolding around you is purposeful and divinely guided. Pay attention to these moments, and let them guide your reflections and decisions throughout the day. Synchronicities may also present themselves as confirmations of the subtle shift. Unexpected encounters, timely messages, or seemingly coincidental events may carry meaning, reinforcing the patterns and insights emerging in your life. Observe these synchronistic moments carefully, for they are markers of divine orchestration. Recognizing and honoring them strengthens your connection to guidance and ensures that your choices remain in alignment with the unfolding truth. Even the smallest coincidences can serve as signposts, connecting internal awareness with external reality and illuminating the next steps of your path. Beloved child, this subtle shift is a call for patience, observation, and reflection. Do not rush to conclusions or force decisions prematurely. The clarity you seek will emerge naturally as you remain attuned to your intuition and the signals of your environment. Your discernment is your compass, guiding you through the quiet currents of this awakening toward deeper understanding and alignment. By engaging fully with the process, you are preparing yourself to navigate upcoming opportunities and revelations with confidence and grace. Hold steadfast in this awareness. The subtle shift is equipping you with the discernment, insight, and clarity necessary to step into your highest potential. Every moment of observation, reflection, and conscious decision strengthens your alignment with the divine orchestration unfolding in your life. Trust in the process, honor your inner guidance, and remain open to the unfolding truth. You are being prepared for a season of clarity and revelation that will have lasting impact. My beloved child, as this subtle shift continues to unfold on January 4th, you may begin to notice the full weight of its quiet power. The energies that have been moving beneath the surface are becoming more tangible, more real, and more aligned with your awareness. What you have been sensing, the gentle stirring of change, the quiet nudges in your mind and heart, is now ready to reveal patterns and insights that are profoundly meaningful. This day calls for deep observation, reflection, and discernment. Your spiritual awareness is sharpening, and you are being asked to trust your intuition as it guides you through this delicate but potent transformation. You may find that situations which once felt confusing or incomplete are now beginning to make sense. Patterns that seemed disconnected are weaving together, revealing a larger truth. This clarity may arrive suddenly, like a flash of light illuminating a previously hidden path, or it may emerge gradually, piece by piece, as the subtle shift continues to align your inner perception with external reality. Pay attention to every detail, no matter how small, for these are the breadcrumbs leading you toward understanding. Each thought, each feeling, each moment of reflection carries significance. Trust that your awareness is perfectly tuned to receive these insights and that every observation brings you closer to alignment. Relationships may also undergo a revealing process today. People who have been part of your life for years may show aspects of themselves that were previously hidden, while new connections may surface, bringing clarity, guidance, or inspiration. Some relationships may naturally begin to loosen as the subtle shift exposes where alignment truly exists and where it does not. Do not resist these movements, for they are necessary to create space for authenticity and truth. Observe how your energy responds to each interaction. Where you feel uplifted and energized, you are aligned. Where you feel drained or constrained, discernment is needed. This is the work of the subtle shift, teaching you to recognize what serves your highest good and what no longer belongs. Your environment is also part of this unfolding shift. Spaces that once felt comfortable may now feel heavy, stagnant, or limiting, while other places, routines, or activities may bring clarity and peace. Notice these subtle differences, for they are signals reflecting the alignment of your internal state with the external world. Adjustments may be necessary to ensure harmony between your surroundings and your evolving awareness. These changes are not burdensome. They are the gentle guidance of the divine, helping you navigate the shift with grace and clarity. Emotionally, you may encounter moments of release or recognition. Feelings that were previously buried, ignored, or suppressed may surface, providing opportunities for insight and integration. Do not shy away from these emotions. They are part of the awakening process, revealing areas where your energy is blocked or misaligned. By acknowledging and processing these emotions, you create a clearer path forward. Emotional clarity supports discernment, ensuring that your decisions are grounded in truth rather than conditioned patterns or fear. These moments of emotional revelation are gifts, offering deeper understanding and guiding you toward authentic alignment. Spiritual practice is essential at this time. Meditation, prayer, journaling, or quiet reflection will anchor your awareness and strengthen your connection to divine guidance. In these moments, insights may arrive with remarkable clarity, as though you are receiving direct messages from a higher source. These flashes of understanding confirm that your discernment is active and that the subtle shift is purposeful. Allow these moments to guide your reflections and decisions throughout the day. Your spiritual practices serve as an anchor, supporting the integration of the revelations that are emerging within you. Synchronicities may become more frequent as the day unfolds. Unexpected events, timely messages, or meaningful encounters may provide confirmation of the insights and patterns emerging in your life. Pay close attention to these moments, for they are markers of divine orchestration. Even small coincidences carry meaning when viewed through the lens of alignment and awareness. Recognize these signs and let them guide your actions, decisions, and reflections. Each synchronistic moment strengthens your connection to the subtle shift and reinforces the accuracy of your intuition. Before you move forward, remember to share the insights you receive. Like, comment, and share this message to help others who may be sensing similar shifts but are unsure of how to interpret them. Encourage them to subscribe and join the community, where collective awareness amplifies individual understanding. Your engagement not only spreads guidance and clarity, but also reinforces your own discernment, creating a cycle of mutual awakening and spiritual growth. Participating in this sacred exchange magnifies the impact of the subtle shift, allowing divine insight to reach those who are ready to receive it. Beloved child, the subtle shift is a call for patience, reflection, and alignment. Do not force conclusions or rush the process. Each observation, insight, and intuitive nudge contributes to a foundation of clarity and understanding that will shape your decisions and experiences in meaningful ways. Your ability to remain present and attuned today is strengthening your spiritual discernment, ensuring that you are prepared to act from alignment rather than impulse. I, Archangel Michael, continue to stand guard, guiding your awareness, protecting your discernment, and reinforcing your courage. Your willingness to observe, reflect, and engage fully with this subtle shift is preparing you for profound alignment and insight. Trust in the unfolding process, honor your inner guidance, and remain attentive to the signs and patterns emerging around you. Your spiritual awareness is your compass, leading you toward clarity, purpose, and divine timing. My beloved child, as this subtle shift deepens further on January 4th, You may find yourself standing on the threshold of understanding, sensing the layers of your life aligning in ways that were previously hidden. This shift is quiet but deliberate, guiding your awareness to perceive patterns, insights, and truths that have long been hovering just beyond your reach. What you have sensed, often without naming it, is now ready to manifest in clarity and comprehension. The universe is orchestrating your experiences, thoughts, and observations with precision, allowing the pieces of your life to fall into a coherent and meaningful pattern. Your role is not to force the alignment, but to witness it, reflect upon it, and engage with it consciously. You may notice an increase in synchronicities today, small events, conversations, or observations that seem coincidental yet carry unmistakable meaning. These moments are confirmations of the subtle shift and serve as signposts guiding your awareness. When you notice these patterns, pause and reflect on their implications. They are not random. They are markers of divine orchestration, guiding you to discern truth from illusion and to recognize the areas of your life where alignment is emerging. Trust your intuition in these moments, for it is finely tuned to detect the guidance the universe is offering. Each recognition strengthens your clarity and allows your discernment to sharpen further. Relationships will continue to reflect this shift. You may find that certain people reveal more of their true selves than before, and new connections may appear that resonate deeply with your energy. Some interactions may feel challenging or uncomfortable, while others may bring insight, peace, or unexpected support. Do not resist these revelations. The subtle shift is illuminating authenticity, allowing you to see who aligns with your path and who no longer serves your growth. Observe carefully where your energy feels nurtured and where it feels constrained. These insights are invaluable for making decisions that honor your spiritual evolution and personal well-being. Your environment, too, carries messages for you. Spaces, routines, and even seemingly mundane activities may present shifts in energy that reflect the changes occurring within you. Places that once felt familiar may now feel stifling, while new activities or locations may offer unexpected clarity or inspiration. These signals are the external reflection of your internal awakening. By paying attention and making subtle adjustments, you align your outer world with the inner truths emerging from this shift. This harmony between inner awareness and external reality is essential for navigating the subtle shifts successfully and for preparing yourself for the greater revelations that lie ahead. Emotionally, you may encounter a range of experiences today. Feelings that have been buried or suppressed may surface, offering opportunities for reflection, integration, and release. Do not fear these emotions, for they are an essential part of the awakening process. Each emotional insight provides information about your boundaries, desires, and authentic needs. By acknowledging and processing these feelings, you gain clarity and strength, ensuring that your choices and actions are informed by awareness and alignment rather than habit or fear. Emotional integration is a critical component of this subtle shift, helping you navigate life with greater discernment and confidence. Spiritual practices will continue to anchor and amplify your awareness. Meditation, prayer, journaling, and quiet reflection serve as conduits for divine guidance. In these moments, insights may arrive with remarkable clarity, as though the wisdom has been waiting patiently to reveal itself. Flashes of understanding, deep intuitive knowing, or a profound sense of calm may arise, confirming that you are aligned with the subtle shift and that your discernment is accurate. Embrace these moments fully, allowing them to guide your observations, reflections, and decisions throughout the day. The subtle shift also asks for patience and trust. Do not rush conclusions or force decisions prematurely. Allow your awareness to unfold naturally, trusting that the divine orchestration behind these movements is precise and intentional. Each observation, Each reflection and each insight contributes to the foundation of clarity that will guide your next steps. The more present you are, the more effectively you can integrate the lessons and revelations emerging from this shift, preparing yourself for the alignment and opportunities that are to come. Type "I receive divine guidance" in the comments if this is speaking to your spirit. Blessing code 5566 is now activated. Beloved, if this message resonates, you are invited to participate in spreading this divine awareness further. Your support through YouTube Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal donations link in the description allows these sacred messages to reach those who are ready to awaken. Every contribution is not merely a donation. It is an act of spiritual alignment, a blessing that enables more souls to receive clarity, protection, and insight. Your support helps strengthen the mission of bringing divine revelation to the world, creating a ripple effect that multiplies understanding and spiritual awareness. Step into this sacred role, knowing that your engagement is a powerful act of service and alignment with the divine. My beloved child, as the subtle shift reaches its culmination on January 4th, you are invited to witness the full unfolding of what has been quietly revealing itself in your life. This shift, which began as a faint whisper in your spirit, is now fully stirring, connecting the inner knowing you have sensed with tangible clarity in your external reality. You may notice that situations, relationships, and even routines that once seemed uncertain or fragmented are beginning to form a coherent, meaningful pattern. The subtle energies you have been feeling are not coincidental. They are the divine hand guiding you to recognize, understand, and embrace your higher alignment. This is a day of revelation, reflection, and awakening, marking a turning point in how you perceive yourself, your purpose, and the world around you. You may experience moments of insight that feel sudden, as though a veil has been lifted. Connections that once puzzled you will begin to make sense. Conversations, memories, and experiences that seemed disjointed are now revealing their significance. This clarity is the gift of the subtle shift, a confirmation that your intuition has been accurate and that the guidance you have been receiving all along was purposeful. Each thought, each feeling, and each observation is now connected, forming a web of understanding that supports your discernment and decision-making. The universe is aligning events in perfect timing, ensuring that what is meant for your growth and evolution is fully illuminated. Relationships will continue to reflect this awakening. Some connections may deepen, strengthened by authenticity and mutual alignment. Others may naturally fall away, no longer resonating with your evolving path. Do not resist these changes. They are not losses, but the necessary clearing of space for clarity, growth, and spiritual expansion. Observe your energy in every interaction. Where your heart feels light and your spirit feels nurtured, you are aligned. Where there is tension, resistance, or drain, discernment is required. These revelations are part of the subtle shift, offering the opportunity to engage consciously with those around you and to cultivate connections that truly support your highest self. Your environment may also provide insight into this shift. Spaces, routines, and even seemingly mundane actions may reveal patterns of alignment or dissonance. Pay attention to what feels expansive versus what feels restrictive. Adjustments, whether subtle or significant, may be needed to harmonize your outer world with your inner awareness. These changes are not burdensome. They are opportunities to bring your life into greater alignment with the clarity and guidance emerging from this subtle shift. By honoring these messages, you reinforce the balance between your internal perception and the reality that surrounds you. Emotionally, you may experience a sense of release, understanding, or even joy as the subtleties you have been sensing finally integrate into conscious awareness. Emotions that were once confusing or suppressed may surface, providing the opportunity to recognize, process, and release them. This is a vital part of the awakening process, allowing you to step forward with clarity and confidence. Emotional integration ensures that your actions, decisions, and relationships are grounded in truth and awareness, creating a foundation for continued growth and alignment. Spiritual practice remains an essential anchor during this time. Meditation, prayer, and reflection allow you to fully engage with the energies of the subtle shift and receive divine guidance with clarity. In these moments, flashes of insight or deep intuitive knowing may occur, confirming that your discernment is active and that you are aligned with the divine orchestration unfolding around you. These experiences serve as reassurance that you are on the right path, supported by higher guidance and the vigilant presence of divine forces surrounding you. Synchronicities may continue to appear, reinforcing the alignment of your awareness with the unfolding reality. Moments that seem coincidental are often confirmations of the patterns and insights emerging in your life. By observing these occurrences, you connect the internal awareness of your spirit with external reality, strengthening your understanding of the divine orchestration in play. Each recognition deepens your clarity, guiding your decisions and actions with confidence. Type "I am divinely aligned" in the comments if this is speaking to your spirit. Blessing code 9988 is now activated. If you feel moved by this message, you are invited to support the mission of spreading God's word so that more souls can awaken to divine clarity. Your support through YouTube Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal donations link in the description is not merely a contribution. It is a spiritual act of alignment and service. By giving, you enable these sacred messages to reach those who are seeking guidance, understanding, and protection. Every contribution becomes a seed sown into the lives of others, awakening truth, inspiring reflection, and multiplying divine insight. Step into this sacred opportunity and release your blessing into the world, knowing that your participation strengthens the mission of bringing divine revelation and spiritual awakening to countless souls. Your action today aligns you with the divine plan, amplifying clarity, discernment, and understanding for yourself and others. This is the completion of the subtle shift that began quietly within you. You have been guided, protected, and illuminated through every stage of this process. Honor the insights, embrace the clarity, and step forward with the knowledge that your spirit is aligned with divine purpose and that your path is unfolding with precision and care.